time for your ABC 36 Storm Team forecast.
Turned out to be a pretty nice Thursday here in central and eastern Kentucky, especially relative to what we have dealt with a lot of this month so far. Temperatures rising during the early hours of the day, and we got a jump start on things. Combination of a southwest wind and some sunshine ahead of that Clipper system pushed us all the way into the 40s, and we're going to do it all again tomorrow, so it will feel downright balmy out there conceivably. And as mentioned, you're going to want to enjoy it. We got a weekend storm system with some rain initially Friday night, Saturday, changing over to snow as the colder air pours in, and it could be a bit impactful out into eastern and southeastern Kentucky, and unfortunately yet another Arctic blast on the way for the King holiday, and it should hang around for a few days as well. Some clouds this morning, and then we cleared out with that sunshine and the breezy southwest wind with gusts 25 to 30 at times. That little bank of cloudiness working back in even with the departing boundary off to the east. Checking out downtown Mount Sterling in Montgomery County. Notice still a little bit of snow on the ground, but boy, the combination of the wind and the sun really beginning to lessen that snowpack here in the bluegrass. 36, of course, temperatures beginning to drop off a bit now that the sun has set within the last few minutes. There's a little bit of cloudiness, and notice the lack of snow on the ground up on the hilltop there near Heim and Knott County at 41. Winds will be shifting more to the west-northwest. They have across much of the region, and some colder air, relatively speaking again, will begin to move in. Down south, spiked all the way up into the upper 40s, and compared to 24 hours ago, we're a good 15 degrees milder. Wind still up a bit. Notice gusts still in between 20-25 here in the bluegrass. Still a little breezy overnight. The boundary, which of course kept much of the snow off to our north and northeast, that has moved through. We've got high pressure building in, and that's going to make for a nice looking Friday. Out the door tomorrow morning, mid to upper 20s, which is actually where we should be for the mid part of January. And I think a little underdone, especially with us overachieving of late. Mid 40s here in the bluegrass, upper 40s, a few spots, yes, above 50 down south. Then by tomorrow night, here comes the chilly rain. It will last into the day on Saturday. The front moves through, and then here comes the colder air pouring in into the afternoon. So our highs on Saturday will be in the morning, and we've mentioned that area of low pressure which may develop along the front off to our east Saturday night, Sunday. That could put eastern, southeastern Kentucky in line for a bit of snow. So here's the bigger picture. Again, early Saturday, here comes the rain. The front moves through. We'll see a bit of a changeover into Saturday evening, and some light snow expected, especially east and southeast of Lexington. And with that area of low pressure off to the southeast, notice how the data is wrapping it back into the southeastern mountains, maybe enough to lay a little bit on the ground. And then the floodgates open with the Arctic air, another round of it spilling down into the central and eastern part of the country, and it is going to go pretty far to the south. We get that every year or two where we get that cold all the way down into central and even southern Florida. Wind chills Tampa Tuesday morning near the freezing mark, mid-20s in New Orleans, and of course across the northern tier here in the Ohio Valley at times we could see wind chills below zero. So here comes that Arctic air after a break from it over the next few days. So notice the single digits for early morning lows, afternoon highs only in the teens Monday and Tuesday, and this will be without the aid or benefit of any snowpack in place, as the rain Saturday should wash a lot of that away. So this is actually our coldest core of air on the way next week. We do moderate things a bit, and then the GFS is a little aggressive, but some of the data indicating we could get back into a little bit of wintry weather toward the end of next week. We'll keep an eye on that. Scattered clouds, a little breezy, cold in the morning, mid-20s, nothing we can't handle after what we have seen so far this month. Mostly sunny, still breezy tomorrow, but feeling better yet again. 46 the high in the extended forecast. That 42 on Saturday, that'll be late morning, and then temperatures dropping down through the 30s as the day wears on. So we switch over to some snow. We'll watch eastern Kentucky for the potential of some light accumulation into Sunday. And then here comes that Arctic air. Early morning lows into the single digits, including the King holiday on Monday, and afternoon highs only into the mid-teens.